So welcome back to the video. For today's topic, I want to go over the aftermath of yesterday's eating, and also want to go over the last 120 days as well as the last 20 days of just strictly just the cardio portion of it, and why I wanted to actually do it. Right. So one thing I want to kind of address, one is, of course, my weight between yesterday after the gym, before eating, and this morning waking up. Yesterday's weight was, of course, 284. Waking up this morning, it was at 290. Granted, so all the food I ate yesterday, which blatantly wasn't that much, but because of my diet before eating yesterday, of course, my body was holding on to a lot more water because my carb intake and my sodium intake was a lot higher. Right? One thing you gotta realize is that if your diet isn't a certain way consistently, it's gonna have changes when you switch it. Right? So if you have a naturally lower carb diet or low sodium diet, the moments you do have more carbs or more sodium, your body is going to retain more water. That's just how your body works. Right? So what I want to go over is, of course, the last 20 days. Now, the last 20 days was me adding, apart from my normal cardio sessions, was make sure that every workout had an hour of cardio every single day. Of course, moderate to high intensity, running minimum about 5 to 6 miles per day. Right, so of course at the time, the day I started was October 4th, which was day one, and October 4th, my weigh-in that day was 295. Right, now of course 20 days later, October 24th, my weight after the 20 days was 282. Right, so of course you can see the weight drop in the last 20 days in comparison to, like, say, if someone were to do it at a normal rate, right? Because over the last course of 120 days, it looks that I have, let me check actually. Over the last 120 days, today being 121, over the last course of 100, let me see, can you guys see this? Yeah, over the last course of 121 days, I dropped over 67 pounds. But the last 20 days was a drop of 12 pounds, right? So the rapid weight loss, of course, of the last week, of course, is a change from both the rate in which my body is burning calories on a daily basis. How much my body burns has increased tremendously over the last 20 days in comparison to what I've been doing for the last 120 days, right? Also, with the change, of course, of my diet, she brought my carbs down even lower. Not too low, of course, and I don't want to bring it too low to where my performance actually dropped. I wanted to make sure that my performance stayed the exact same. I was able to still lift heavy, of course, function, sleep, do what I need to do on a sufficient amount of carbs. Right? But one thing you gotta look at is that with that change, my calorie intake went down, but my calorie output also went up. So one of the biggest things, I'm not going to be the first person to say it, I'm not going to be the last person, I'm not going to be the first person to say it, but I'm also not going to be the last person to say it. One of the fine line you look at is when it comes to weight loss in any case and scenario is the basis of calories in versus calories out. Right? One thing you have to look at is that if you are eating more calories than your body typically needs, you're going to gain weight. If you eat more than you burn, you're going to gain weight. Alright, it's very simple science, not something I just made up myself. It's all over the internet. It's very basic. And for the people that's like, well, calories in versus calories out doesn't work. So if that's the case, you telling me I can go out and eat about 16,000 calories of burgers and french fries, and you telling me I'm going to come back looking shredded, looking like Zac Efron from Baywatch? It's not gonna happen. I wish, but I mean that's the fact of the matter. If you want to lose weight, you have to eat less than what you are actually outputting. Granted, that doesn't mean you need to go out and eat 900 calorie diets, go to 1200 calorie diets, go to keto, go to paleo, go to etc. Doesn't mean you need to do X amount of things to get to your goal. Do what you want to do that's safe for you long term. Granted, people ask me a lot of time when I'm at the gym or whether I'm on Instagram, I'm like, hey bro, what is the best diet? Well, I mean, I'm guaranteed the best diet you can do is the diet that you can stick to. If you're someone like me who loves carbs, doing keto is not going to work for you. Reason why I'm saying it's not going to work for you because it's going to help you lose weight. But do you see yourself over the course of the next 5, 10, 15 years sticking to eating no carbs? I highly doubt anyone who likes carbs a lot like me is going to be able to stick to a keto diet consistently and be to that consistently and love it. You know what I mean? But hey, if that's not the person you are, if it's not something that's easy for you to do, then you can't go and do it and expect to see the results that you want to see. It's point blank. You know what I mean? Now, what I want to also go over is a point of having an idea of what you want to do long term. Right? Now, what I mean that is a lot of times your workouts in your diet can persuade you, so it has to be something you can do long term. Now, one of the biggest things that I've seen with the last 20 days of the diet is everything was pretty good, felt good, lost weight, pretty cool. But up to the last week, both my sleep and my ghrelin levels were through the roof. Now, those who don't know what ghrelin is a hormone that is letting you know that you're hungry. Your body wants food, your body wants calories in, so it can kind of function, right? Now, one of the things that is actually seen is that ghrelin can actually slow down your metabolism and, of course, praise the fat tissue to actually grow. So one thing looking at is that, of course, being hungry might not be the best thing, but also at the end of the day, you can also listen to your body and see what do you need to do now to make sure that you're putting your body in the best state to grow for the best way. Because you got to make sure at the end of the day you're being healthy, right? So go on fasting for 5 hours and your body is hungry. Keep on, your body isn't burning. At the end of the day, your body is trying to slow itself down. Last thing you want to do is slow your body down. You want to be able to help it so it can grow and be better for you long term. Because let's be honest, if your body is constantly hungry, right, and you're not losing weight, and you're not doing X, Y, and Z to make sure that your body is feeling better, are you gonna stick to the diet that you're currently sticking on? For sure, you're not going to do so. Because I'm pretty sure not everybody in the world likes to consistently suffer and not see the results that they want to see, right? That's why people bounce around from diet to diet to diet, because they're not seeing the results that they want to see because they're just not doing things correctly. And they feel that it's best to make a quicker fix than making a long-term fix. Because then at the end of the day, before you even do what you feel is the right thing, you got to ask yourself 2 questions. Are you looking to make a temporary change, or do you want to make a permanent lifestyle change? And hey, if you want to make a permanent lifestyle change, you already know what you have to do. You have to figure out something that's going to allow you to be happy, something that tastes good, but you also stick to it, right? That's why you got to look at point of, hey, if you want to look at more of the permanent changes, look at eating more low-calorie dense foods. Now, what I mean by low-calorie dense foods is foods you can have a lot of, but also have lower calories. Like, for example, broccoli, right? You can have, say, 1 cup, 2 cups of broccoli, right, for 25 to 50 calories. Or you can have, say, 2 to 3 Oreos for 160. You also got to look at, hey, would you rather have a bowl of broccoli or 2 Oreos? You know what I mean? One of the best things to look at is that, hey, those 2 Oreos are not filling. The 1 to 2 cups of broccoli just might be. Biggest thing to look at is if you want to control your hunger and keep your ghrelin levels down, you have to do a number of things. 1, increase your protein intake. Reason why it's so important to increase your protein intake is that, keep in mind, it takes a while for your body to break down protein. It's not going to take a 20-minute, 30-minute scenario to do so, right? You have to actually have a sufficient amount of protein to get you through the day. Each meal should have a sufficient amount of protein. Best for you, everyone is different, right? So I can't say, hey, you need to have 50 grams of protein, you need to have 100 grams of protein. I can't do that. But you do need to have a sufficient amount of protein to keep you going. Now, number 2, what you need to do is eat a sufficient amount of fiber, right? Now, a lot of things that have fiber, of course, again, will be actually broccoli. Now, of course, there's a number of things out there that have a lot of fiber in it. Now, granted, fiber is going to keep you full, keep you satiated longer. Because the last thing you want to do is eat, and then 1 or 2 hours later, you're hungry. Because then at the end of the day, if you're always hungry, you're just going to keep eating, and that's when your body starts to overly consume too many calories, which then is going to result in you gaining more weight. Granted, we don't want anybody to gain weight, as well. We're here to look at what we need to eat so we're better and healthier longer. Now, keep in mind, the last thing you want to do, right, is have too small of meals that aren't working out for you, or make even the worst choices. Like people, one of the biggest mistakes people tend to make is, of course, they want to eat something that's healthy, like an avocado. Very healthy, has healthy fats, yes, but it's also very dense with calories. It is a high calorie dense food. So again, although this avocado may be healthy, that avocado in too much of a bunch has way too many calories for your body to consume at that point in time. And I'm gonna keep preaching it. Do what's best for you long term, not short term. Granted, if there's any other topics you want me to kind of touch on, talk about, let me know, comment down below, DM me, do what you need to do to kind of give me the information so I can talk to you about it. And granted, I want to, of course, give you guys more ideas and give you more insight on, of course, not just training, but also dietary, because granted, both can also allow you to have a better lifestyle altogether. And of course, we all want to have a better lifestyle. We also all want to be healthier and happier at the exact same time. So of course, let me know what you think. Give me your ideas. Let me know what you let me know what you think about the video and today's topic. That was my review on my last 120 days, on my last 20 days. If you feel you need help on, of course, cardio, diet, weight training, let me know. Hit me up and I'll be sure to, of course, help you out. Gladly. See you in that next video. And remember, today isn't the past. It's not the future. It's the present. Because it's a gift. And live it to the fullest.